You were never fighting alone, even during the moments when it felt like nobody understood what you were carrying. Right now, something powerful is unfolding around your life, and if you ignore this message, you may walk past the very confirmation you have been asking for in silence. Pay attention, because this is not random, and this is not ordinary. There are unseen battles taking place connected to your future, your purpose, and the life you are slowly stepping into. Someone believes in you far more deeply than you realize, and that belief is creating movement in places you cannot reach by yourself. For a long time, you questioned why certain painful situations failed to destroy you completely. You wondered why some relationships disappeared without warning, while unexpected opportunities entered your life at the perfect moment. None of that happened by coincidence. There has been protection over your journey the entire time. There has been guidance surrounding you, even in seasons where confusion tried to convince you that you were abandoned. What is happening around your life now is connected to a greater purpose that you are only beginning to understand. Type Amen if this message speaks to your spirit. You need to understand something clearly before moving forward. The struggles you faced were never meaningless. The pressure, the delays, the disappointments, and the silent battles all carried purpose. There are forces working in your favor right now, shielding your path from things that were never meant to enter your destiny. At the same time, there is someone whose confidence in you remains strong even when your own confidence feels weak. Their faith in who you are becoming is stronger than your fear, and that trust is opening doors around your life without you even realizing it. That unexplained weight you have been carrying did not appear without reason. The responsibility you feel deep inside exists because your life matters more than you know. You were chosen for something meaningful, and because of that, protection has surrounded you in ways you cannot fully see yet. Every difficult season has been shaping you instead of destroying you. Every challenge has been teaching you how to carry what is coming next. Take a moment to support this message by liking this video, because there are people who desperately need this encouragement and may never hear it unless it reaches them through you. There were nights when you doubted your value. There were moments where you questioned whether anyone truly saw your effort, your pain, or your silent endurance. But the truth is that none of your tears were ignored. None of your prayers disappeared unheard. Everything you carried in silence was noticed. Every moment where you kept going despite exhaustion mattered more than you realized. There is a person who sees greatness in you even before you fully recognize it within yourself. Their belief is not based on perfection. It is connected to your growth, your resilience, and the strength you continue to show despite everything that tried to pull you down. That trust has activated protection over your life. It has brought guidance into situations that could have completely fallen apart. It has prevented damage you never even knew was coming. Think about the moments where things unexpectedly worked out just in time. Think about the situations that ended before becoming more destructive. Think about the opportunities that appeared during your hardest seasons. Those moments were not accidental. They were signs that something greater has been covering your path all along. Type 11 if you believe something bigger has been protecting you. There were seasons when loneliness surrounded you so heavily that it felt impossible to continue. Yet somehow, you kept moving forward, even while carrying emotional exhaustion, disappointment, and uncertainty. You refused to completely give up. That strength did not come only from your own effort. There was support surrounding your journey beyond what your eyes could recognize. You came closer to breaking than most people will ever understand. You stood at emotional edges that could have completely changed your life. Yet you survived those moments. You made it through battles that were designed to weaken your spirit. There were attacks against your peace that never fully reached you because they were stopped before they could take form. Words spoken against you lost their power before they reached your ears. Situations designed to harm your future were interrupted before they fully developed. Plans meant to create confusion in your life failed before they could succeed. This is why you must stop believing that your survival has been ordinary. There has been protection over you from the beginning. And even now, despite everything you have overcome, you still question yourself. You wonder whether you are making the right choices. You wonder if you are enough. You wonder if your path truly matters. But the fact that you continue searching for growth proves that you are closer to your purpose than you think. People who are completely lost stop seeking direction. The fact that your spirit still longs for truth means you are being guided forward even during uncertainty. Your doubts have not cancelled your destiny. Your fears have not erased your value. The trust placed in your life remains steady even when your emotions become unstable. Someone quietly believes in your future more than you realize. They may never fully explain it with words, but their confidence in you is influencing situations around your life. Their support is helping create opportunities, connections, and pathways that are moving you toward something greater than your current reality. You may not fully understand who is fighting for you behind the scenes. You may not completely recognize how certain blessings continue finding their way into your life. But what is happening is real. You are being positioned for something larger than survival. Every obstacle has been developing your endurance. Every delay has been protecting your future timing. Every confusing season has been preparing your understanding. The difficult moments were never sent only to test you. They were also shaping you into someone capable of carrying greater responsibility, greater wisdom, and greater purpose. Do not underestimate quiet progress. Some of the strongest transformations happen silently. Not every important change announces itself loudly. The fact that you are still standing after everything you faced is proof that your life is supported by something beyond human strength. Even when nobody understood your struggle, you were not abandoned. Even when people walked away from your life, you were not forgotten. Even when confusion filled your mind, guidance remained present around your future. The trust connected to your life is not meant to crush you. It is meant to elevate you. It exists because there is something valuable inside you that others can recognize even during moments where you fail to recognize it yourself. That value has called protection over your life. It has created unseen battles in your favor. It has kept doors closed that would have led you toward destruction. You are not invisible. Your journey matters. Your future carries purpose that is still unfolding day by day. There is also a reason why your path has required unusual growth. You have faced situations that forced maturity into your spirit. You survived experiences that demanded emotional strength most people never develop. Nothing you endured was wasted. Every painful lesson added wisdom to your life that will become necessary for what is coming next. The responsibility connected to your future requires preparation. That preparation could not happen through comfort alone. You needed experiences that strengthened your discernment, sharpened your understanding, and deepened your faith in ways you never expected. Even now, things are shifting around your life. Obstacles are moving. Certain delays are ending. Paths are opening quietly behind the scenes. You may not see the full picture yet, but movement is happening in your favor. This is why you cannot lose hope during slow seasons. Timing matters more than you understand. What belongs in your life will arrive at the correct moment. Nothing truly meant for you can completely miss you. Some people disappeared because their presence would have damaged your future. Some opportunities collapsed because they would have distracted you from your real path. Some connections ended because they carried confusion instead of peace. It hurt when those things left, but their removal created room for something healthier to enter your life. You are not being positioned only for temporary comfort. You are being prepared for lasting alignment. There is still someone whose confidence in you has not changed. They see the perseverance inside you. They notice the way you continue trying even during emotional exhaustion. They recognize your effort even when nobody else applauds it. Their belief in you is not temporary because it is rooted in who you are becoming. You must begin seeing yourself differently. Stop viewing yourself only through failure, insecurity, and fear. Start recognizing your resilience. Start acknowledging your growth. Start understanding how far you have already come despite everything that tried to stop you. Your mistakes do not define your identity. Your difficult moments do not erase your purpose. Your ability to rise again after disappointment is part of your strength. That strength is exactly why trust continues following your life. Ahead of you are moments that will require courage. There will be situations where you must move forward before feeling completely ready. During those times, remember this truth clearly: the same presence that protected you in previous seasons will continue walking beside you. You are not being led toward destruction. You are being guided toward transformation. Type 777 if you trust the journey unfolding in your life. The future ahead will still contain challenges, but those challenges will not look like your past. You are entering a season with greater clarity, stronger wisdom, and deeper understanding of yourself. You will begin recognizing patterns faster. You will make decisions with more confidence. You will stop ignoring warning signs that once confused you. Everything you survived taught you something valuable. Nothing was meaningless. Nothing was wasted. There is a shift happening within your spirit right now. You are becoming more grounded, more aware, more aligned with your purpose. You are slowly releasing the habits, thoughts, and relationships that no longer belong in your next chapter. This transformation is happening naturally because you are finally ready for another level of growth. The protection around your life is also making space for blessings to arrive. New opportunities are being arranged. Important connections are moving closer. Breakthrough moments are developing quietly behind the scenes. And when those moments arrive, something inside you will recognize them immediately. They will feel aligned instead of forced. They will feel peaceful instead of confusing. You have remained patient through seasons that nobody else fully understood. You kept going while carrying invisible exhaustion. You endured uncertainty while still trying to hold on to hope. That patience built strength inside you. You are not beginning from nothing. You are stepping into a future prepared through years of hidden growth. As you continue forward, there will be moments of confirmation. Small reminders will appear, showing you that you are heading in the correct direction. Pay attention to those moments. They are signs guiding your spirit forward. You are not abandoned in this journey. There is a presence that understands every fear, every silent prayer, and every emotional battle you have carried. That presence has remained beside you through every season and will continue remaining beside you moving forward. The support surrounding your life is constant, even when your emotions fluctuate. You must also remember to protect yourself along this path. Guard your peace carefully. Take care of your spirit. Create boundaries around things that drain your energy. Choose environments that strengthen your growth instead of weakening it. Part of honoring the trust connected to your life is learning how to value yourself properly. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of direction. You are worthy of the future unfolding before you. And no matter how difficult the road has been, never forget this truth: you are still here for a reason. You have no idea how close you are to the moment that changes everything for you. Something has already started shifting behind the scenes. And the pressure you have been carrying for so long is not going to follow you into this next season. This message is reaching you because your life is moving toward a turning point that cannot be delayed anymore. The confusion, the waiting, the silent battles, and the emotional exhaustion were not meaningless. Every difficult moment was shaping you for what is now beginning to unfold. Stay with this until the end, because what is happening around you right now is bigger than you realize. As you keep walking through this journey, understand something clearly. You were never required to have a flawless life or to pretend that you always feel strong. What truly matters is your honesty with yourself, your willingness to keep evolving, and your openness to the direction being revealed to you little by little. That is where your power truly exists. Real strength does not come from knowing every answer before the journey begins. Real strength comes from continuing to move ahead while still learning, still growing, and still trusting the process even during uncertain moments. There is far more taking place around you than you can currently see with your eyes. Every challenge, every delay, every lesson, and every quiet breakthrough is connected to a much larger purpose that is still revealing itself step by step. You are not standing in this moment by coincidence. Your existence carries weight, and your role in this season matters deeply, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. There have already been moments in your life where things unexpectedly aligned in ways that surprised you. At the time, those situations may have appeared sudden, but they were actually the result of unseen preparation happening long before you became aware of it. That same process is taking place again right now. Even if nothing seems obvious yet, even if it feels like progress is slow, movement is still happening beneath the surface. Situations are shifting quietly in your favor. Certain battles are still being handled beyond what you can see, but now it is not only about shielding you from harm. It is also about placing you where you are meant to be. Some doors are being cleared of obstacles. Some distractions are gradually leaving your life. Some opportunities are already making their way toward you without you realizing it yet. You may have noticed a subtle change within yourself recently, almost like your thoughts, awareness, and emotional energy are beginning to move differently. That feeling is not imaginary. It is confirmation that you are entering another chapter of your life. The confidence and responsibility being placed within you are beginning to expand into areas you have not fully stepped into before. This season is not meant to keep you hidden or standing still. You may suddenly feel drawn toward unfamiliar ideas, fresh goals, or responsibilities that once intimidated you. That is part of your development. It is not arriving to break you. It is arriving to stretch your capacity and help you become the version of yourself you were always meant to grow into. There will still be moments where uncertainty tries to speak to you. You may question whether you are truly ready for what is coming. You may wonder if you possess enough wisdom, enough strength, or enough ability to handle what lies ahead. But being prepared does not mean feeling fearless every second. Sometimes readiness simply means choosing to move forward despite the uncertainty. It means taking another step while still learning along the way. You have already demonstrated incredible resilience by surviving situations that once felt impossible to carry. The same determination that brought you through those seasons will continue carrying you forward now. If something inside you feels awakened while hearing these words, take a moment to support this message, because your action may place encouragement in front of another person who desperately needs reassurance today. The presence guiding your life has not stepped away from you. In reality, it has been drawing even closer. It is working through your circumstances while also working within your spirit at the same time. You may begin noticing stronger clarity about certain people, situations, and decisions. Things that once confused you may suddenly feel easier to understand. What belongs in your life will begin to feel more peaceful, while what no longer aligns with your future may start feeling heavy or disconnected. You will not have to force this awareness. It will develop naturally as your trust continues growing. A deeper understanding is also forming inside of you regarding your past. You are no longer seeing your previous struggles as meaningless pain. Instead, you are starting to recognize how every difficult season strengthened you, taught you, and built endurance within you that could not have been developed any other way. This realization matters because it will stop your past from controlling your future. It will help you move ahead with greater confidence instead of remaining trapped in old fear. The lessons you survived are becoming the very foundation that will support the next level of your life. Type 555 if you are ready to fully embrace this new season. There is someone who continues believing in your future even during moments when you struggle to believe in yourself. Their trust is not shallow or temporary. It is rooted deeply in who you are beneath the surface. They recognize qualities within you that you may still overlook. They see your sincerity. They see your heart. They see your willingness to improve and keep moving forward despite every obstacle you have faced. Even when self-doubt tries to weaken your confidence, that belief surrounding your life remains firm. You may not fully understand how much influence your life carries. You may not realize how your energy, your decisions, and your perseverance affect people around you in ways you cannot always see. But your existence is not small, and your impact reaches farther than you know. The trust being placed in your life is evidence of the value you carry within yourself, even during seasons where uncertainty tries to cloud your perspective. It is a reminder that you are capable of far more than you have allowed yourself to imagine. Soon there will be opportunities requiring you to fully step into that truth. You may find yourself guiding others, leading situations, or supporting people in ways that once felt outside your comfort zone. When those moments arrive, do not retreat into fear. Do not allow insecurity to convince you that you are unqualified. Remember every battle you have already survived. Remember every difficult moment that failed to destroy you. Let those experiences become proof of your strength instead of reminders of your pain. The struggles happening around you are not only protecting your future, they are also preparing you to stand stronger on your own path. You are not meant to remain dependent forever. You are being developed into someone who can walk forward with wisdom, stability, and confidence. There is also healing quietly unfolding inside you right now, even if you have not fully recognized it yet. Old pain is beginning to lose its grip. Fears that once controlled your thoughts are slowly weakening. Patterns that kept repeating in your life are starting to break apart. This healing process is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes transformation happens silently through consistency, growth, and daily choices. It happens little by little while you continue moving forward. You may also notice yourself releasing things that once felt deeply important to you. Certain habits, environments, or relationships may no longer fit who you are becoming. That does not mean you are losing yourself. It means you are making room for alignment. Growth often requires separation from what no longer supports your future. Sometimes the process of becoming requires you to leave behind versions of yourself that can no longer travel with you into the next chapter. The road ahead will continue revealing itself one step at a time. You are not required to understand the entire journey today. You do not need every answer immediately. Focus on taking the next faithful step in front of you. With each decision, more clarity will come. With each season, your understanding will deepen. Eventually, you will look back and realize that everything connected together more perfectly than you could have imagined. You are not behind in life. You are not too late. You are standing exactly where you need to stand in this moment. Every experience, every disappointment, every victory, and every delay has contributed to who you are becoming now. Nothing from your journey has been wasted. Even the painful seasons carried lessons that shaped your strength. There were many moments when you questioned your direction, wondering whether you had somehow drifted away from your purpose. But the truth is that you never truly left the path. Even during periods where everything felt confusing, guidance was still surrounding you. The uncertainty was not evidence of failure. It was evidence that your understanding was expanding beyond old limitations. Soon, more things will begin making sense to you. Not all at once, but gradually in ways that build your confidence over time. You will start recognizing connections between moments that once appeared unrelated. You will see how certain events were quietly leading you toward something far greater than you originally expected. This new clarity is not coming to overwhelm you. It is arriving to steady your spirit and strengthen your ability to move ahead without fear. The battles surrounding your life are also changing in purpose. At first, many of those battles were focused mainly on protecting you from harm. But now they are also preparing you for the blessings, opportunities, and responsibilities that are approaching your life. There is a powerful difference between simply being protected and being prepared. You are entering a season where both are happening together. You may begin feeling a stronger sense of purpose growing within you. Not pressure that crushes you, but purpose that motivates you. Deep down, you are beginning to understand that your life carries meaning beyond your personal experience alone. There are people who will eventually be influenced by your growth, your decisions, and the way you choose to move through life from this point forward. That responsibility is part of the trust being placed upon your life. If these words speak to something deep inside your spirit, take a moment to support this message and allow it to reach someone else who may need encouragement today. Right now, something powerful is quietly unfolding in your life, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. There is a shift happening inside you that is changing the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you move through the world. This message is not appearing in your life by accident. If you are hearing these words today, it is because you were meant to hear them at this exact moment. What is ahead of you is different from everything you have already survived. And once you realize what is truly happening, you will never look at your journey the same way again. Your presence, your encouragement, and your kindness are reaching farther than you realize. The support you choose to give today could become the very thing that lifts another person out of darkness tomorrow. Sometimes people only need a small reminder that they are not alone, and your voice, your energy, and your actions may become that reminder for someone who is struggling silently. There is a deeper trust developing inside your spirit right now. It is no longer a fragile belief that disappears whenever life becomes difficult. This kind of trust is becoming steady and rooted. It does not rely on perfect situations or easy outcomes. It stays strong even while uncertainty exists around you. You are learning how to continue believing while still waiting for answers, and that changes everything. This transformation within you is preparing you for moments that require courage, patience, and inner strength. There are people who still believe in you during the times you question yourself the most. Their confidence in you has not weakened because they recognize something valuable within you that even you sometimes fail to see. They notice your sincerity, they notice your resilience. They notice the way you continue moving forward despite exhaustion and confusion. That unseen support surrounding your life has been creating protection around your path. Nothing about your growth has been random. Every lesson, every disappointment, and every delay has been shaping you into someone stronger than before. Type 777 if you believe God is guiding your next season. Very soon, opportunities will begin appearing in forms you did not expect. At first, they may seem unfamiliar, and because they do not resemble your old experiences, you may hesitate. But deep within yourself, you will recognize that these moments carry peace and purpose. When those doors begin to open, you cannot allow fear to convince you to stay where you have already outgrown. Fear always tries to pull people backward into comfortable places that no longer belong in their future. But you were not created to remain trapped in the same patterns forever. You were designed to evolve. You were meant to expand into a higher version of yourself, one that no longer accepts limitation as permanent. The healing taking place inside you is becoming visible in subtle ways. Situations that once controlled your emotions no longer affect you in the same manner. Reactions that once came instantly are now replaced with patience and calmness. You are becoming emotionally stronger. Even if nobody around you fully notices it yet, growth does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it appears quietly through the way you respond to pressure, the way you handle disappointment, or the way you protect your peace. These changes are evidence that your inner world is becoming healthier and more stable. At the same time, you are beginning to understand your own worth more clearly than before. This is not arrogance. This is honesty. You are finally recognizing that your energy should not be wasted on things that constantly pull you away from your purpose. You are learning that you deserve relationships, environments, and opportunities that match the person you are becoming. This new awareness will influence every decision ahead of you. It will help you stop settling for things that only drain your spirit. Instead, you will naturally move toward what nourishes your growth and strengthens your future. Step by step, your path is opening. You are not abandoned, and you are not moving through life without direction. What belongs in your life will arrive at the correct moment. What is meant to stay connected to you will remain. Your responsibility now is to stay willing, stay open, and continue walking forward with faith even when every detail has not yet been revealed. There is a quiet renewal rising inside your heart. It feels different because this is not about returning to who you used to be. This is about becoming someone wiser, stronger, and more grounded than ever before. You have already survived too much to remain the same person. Your experiences have taught you lessons that changed your perspective forever. They forced you to see yourself differently. They forced you to discover strength you did not know existed inside you. And now that strength is becoming part of your identity, this new chapter will continue shaping your thoughts, your actions, and your future decisions. Over time, you will begin recognizing how every painful season was preparing you for this moment of transformation. There are truths being revealed to you slowly. You are starting to understand that your life carries meaning beyond temporary struggles. You are being prepared for something significant, something that requires emotional maturity and spiritual clarity. The obstacles you survived created room for growth that could not have happened any other way. They taught you endurance. They taught you discernment. They taught you how to keep moving even when the road felt uncertain. Never ignore the distance you have already traveled. Too many people focus only on what they have not achieved yet while forgetting how much they have already overcome. Your journey matters. Every difficult season shaped a part of your character that will become valuable in your future. Continue paying attention to what genuinely brings peace into your life. Not everything demanding your attention deserves your energy. You do not need to chase every opportunity or prove yourself to everyone around you. What is truly aligned with your destiny will not require you to betray yourself in order to receive it. As time moves forward, you will notice that the confusion which once surrounded your decisions is beginning to fade. You are becoming more connected to your inner guidance. You can now sense when something feels right and when something feels wrong. This sensitivity did not appear overnight. It developed through every lesson you endured. There are still things shifting around you that you cannot fully see yet, but your spirit already feels those movements taking place. Changes are happening within your relationships, your mindset, and your environment. These changes are not random accidents. They are signs that your awareness is increasing. You are beginning to recognize more clearly what belongs in your life and what no longer fits your future. Protection alone is no longer the only thing happening for you. Now you are being called to participate actively in your next chapter. This season requires action. It requires courage. It requires you to trust yourself more deeply than before. Your growth is no longer hidden. You are beginning to notice it yourself. If you feel yourself entering a stronger version of who you were meant to become. Take a moment to like this video because your action may help this message reach another person who desperately needs encouragement today. Ahead of you will come moments that test whether you truly believe in your own growth. Certain choices will force you to decide between returning to familiar comfort or stepping into unfamiliar alignment. The old path may seem safer simply because it is familiar, but comfort cannot lead you into the future waiting for you. The aligned path may feel uncertain at first, but uncertainty does not always mean danger. Sometimes uncertainty simply means growth is taking place. Someone still carries deep confidence in your future, and now your own self-belief is beginning to rise beside it. When outside support meets inner confidence, powerful change begins to happen. You stop depending entirely on guarantees because you start trusting your ability to handle whatever comes next. Type 222 if you are ready to receive blessings and new beginnings. Your awareness is also becoming sharper regarding the energy you allow around yourself. You are beginning to notice what exhausts your spirit and what strengthens it. This understanding will help you make wiser choices about who and what deserves access to your life. Protecting your peace does not mean isolating yourself from everyone. It simply means refusing to remain connected to things that constantly damage your emotional well-being. Some people may not understand the changes happening within you. They may question your direction because your growth no longer matches their expectations. Do not allow their confusion to become your distraction. Not everybody is meant to understand your path. Some individuals can only recognize the version of you that existed before healing began. But you cannot shrink yourself simply to make others comfortable. Your healing continues becoming deeper, and with healing comes freedom. The fears that once controlled your decisions are slowly losing their power over you. You are beginning to move through life with greater calmness and clarity because you finally understand yourself on a deeper level. You may also notice a growing sense that your life contains greater purpose than you once imagined. Even if you cannot fully explain it yet, there is a quiet feeling pulling you towards something more meaningful. Do not ignore that feeling. Follow it one step at a time. Your future is not asking you to rush. It is asking you to remain consistent. Real transformation happens gradually. You do not need every answer immediately. You only need enough faith to take the next step forward. Peace is also becoming more present within you, even while life remains imperfect. This peace is different because it does not depend on outside circumstances. It comes from knowing that your life is still being guided, even during uncertain seasons. You are being prepared to carry greater responsibility, greater opportunities, and greater blessings. But this preparation is strengthening you instead of breaking you. You are learning balance. You are learning emotional stability. You are learning how to stay grounded during change. These lessons will become essential in the next phase of your journey. The trust others placed in you is no longer something existing only outside yourself. You are beginning to carry that trust internally. You are finally starting to believe in your own judgment, your own instincts, and your own ability to move forward successfully. There will still be days where uncertainty appears. That is part of growth. But uncertainty no longer has the power to stop your progress. Instead of freezing in fear, you are learning how to continue moving despite incomplete answers. That is true strength, not the absence of fear, but the ability to keep walking forward anyway. And as you continue this journey, you will slowly realize that the person you are becoming is far stronger, wiser, and more prepared than the person you once believed yourself to be.